Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and this is the first film in a series where I walk the length of the Paphos boardwalk, starting at Geroskipou Beach, and in the first instance going up to the harbour, but then seeing if we can get as far as Kissonerga, but not in this one film. I'm just making my way past Recos bar. It's Monday morning, about 8 o'clock. I've already flown the drones a bit. Oh, that's cold. I'll appreciate that more on the way back. Because what I'm doing is doing the film in stages. Just basically, for two reasons. Firstly, it'll be very hot. And secondly, the camera will overheat if I try and do it too much at once. So I'll break down the series into about 15-minute chunks. That also makes them less cumbersome to watch. But it's a glorious day. It was supposed to get slightly cooler over the weekend, but it didn't seem to. My poor wife was at a craft market yesterday and she melted. It was so hot. Right, so that was Recos Beach Bar. I've recently just published a film on this whole area, so I'm not going to dwell on that or on the Letymbou Beach Bar, which is just up here. I'll get past that and on to new territory. I'm actually following in the footsteps of a film I did with a 360 camera about, I think it must be 7 years ago now, possibly 6. Basically, I, again in stages, filmed from here to Paphos Harbour and then use a technique called hyperlapse to condense it all into about 3.5 minutes. And I think it's the most popular film I've posted on YouTube so far. So I do intend on doing another one. And I was tempted to get the pole out, which is where a 360 camera goes on, and strap a regular camera to it. But I decided in the end that just complicates things too much. And you don't get a decent 360 film, and you definitely don't get a decent regular walking film. So I'll do it twice, which is the kind of sacrifice I have to make. It's a hard life. Imagine having to do this. Oh, and it's a bit late now, but congratulations to the mayor for getting re-elected. Result came through last night. Oh, there's a big lizard there. See if I can get that on film. He's rather keen to run away though. I posted pictures of our cats recently, and I have to say the lizards in our garden have suffered as a result of their arrival over the last few years. But there's one lizard we call Big Tasty. He's just too big for them to actually kill or eat, but they do capture him occasionally, and he's just learned to just play dead basically. And occasionally we find him in the porch or just in the garden somewhere, and we just carefully pick him up and put him somewhere relatively safe. Now this chap's away. There's a volleyball court up here. That's interesting, because in the past this has been all sorts of things, but it looks like it's more seriously interested in being a volleyball court now. There used to be goalposts there, I'm sure of it. I could be wrong though. The hotel we're just coming up to is the Louis Fayfon Resort. As usual, excuse any mispronunciations. That's an all-inclusive, I think it was 4-star place. I'll flash out the details anyway, but it's the furthest hotel from Paphos on the hotel strip. So you can understand why it might be all-inclusive only. There's a water sports place just up here. Don't know if they're open for the season yet. You'd have thought so. It's the first part of the coastal walk, or the boardwalk, or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't cover many hotels, because between here and our first checkpoint is a mixture of wasteland and archaeological site. It's not an official, here's €2, can I have a look around site. It's an active site basically. We're just seeing what's there before they build a hotel on it, from what I can work out. An ongoing situation. Lovely palm trees make a nice avenue. What's this sign say? No entry, only authorised personnel. Huh? I'm puzzled because there's just a little road on the other side of that, which leads to the main one. I forgot why they'd want someone not to go there. Anyway, this is the water sports place. It's clearly open, but just not open yet because I'm so early. And the reason I'm so early, two reasons. Firstly, because on this kind of film, it's always good if you don't film too many people in it, because some people object to being filmed. And secondly, it's so hot at the moment, if I did this at midday, I wouldn't get very far before I had to stop. There's a nice little cat. Meow! Yes, I know. Oh. You know, I'll call you boy, but I have no idea and I'm not going to check. So forgive me though if I've misgendered you. Cats these days can be so fickle. Get the... Yep, Gimbal seems to be behaving itself, which is good. Sometimes, normally at important times, like when I'm trying to film the president, the gimbal decides to throw a wobbly. Not today though. They're getting the beach bar ready for the hotel. Sign telling you where Geroskipou Beach is. Geroskipou, sorry. I'm trying to get the pronunciations right, but I think I'm just getting more and more confused. There's another cat, and having patted one, I can't walk past it without patting it. That would be unfair, especially as he's probably seen me pat the first one. He just came out expecting a pat. Oh, he's going for someone else. The tart. Oh, he's coming to me now. Oh, you got a cute little meow, haven't you? Come on, let's do you then. Yeah. There's the water park. I swear this is a lot more open than it used to be. I don't recall seeing the water park area that clearly in the past. I'll just go around now. Just trying to confuse me, aren't they? And someone asked why I always film it in this direction. And the reason for that is simply because that way I'm not walking into the sun. Because when it gets this bright, it can have a knackered picture. And here's another cat. Meow. 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 Yes. Meow. Yes. Bye bye. Oh, he obviously wanted more pats, but I can't pat every cat I see. Well, I can, but I can't pat them for a long time. Otherwise, it would be a fairly dull film. Or possibly not, given the various comments that were left when I posted my pictures of my cats recently. Now I can go that way to get to St. Nicholas Chapel, nestled there, but I'm going to take the more usual route. I'm tempted actually, because that way would take you through the archaeological part, but mind you, there's not a lot to see there. Mind you, there's not a lot to see here. And remember, if you like our content, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, as it really does help YouTube promote us. And if you want to help us financially, then go to our paphoslife.com/coffee page, and you can either send us coffee or click on one of the affiliate links. There's nothing like a pre-prepared bit of text to give you a filler in an otherwise dull part of the film. So if I could go down and have a look at the sea. But anyway, yes, let's talk about the archaeological park that's over there. I mean, they must have known it was there before they started contemplating building a hotel there. But in recent years they've excavated a bit more, and they found quite a lot of foundations. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the land's owned by the church, and they're doing some wrangling to work out what actually becomes of it, whether they sell it to a hotel. I don't know. It's all above my pay grade. But it's an interesting little place to wander around. There is a fence around part of it, but I think that's mainly to stop people driving on it and parking. Because the church, I imagine when it has weddings there, it could get quite overcrowded with cars. There's an island out there. I don't know if you can see it. Looks like there's a cross on it. The sort of thing I couldn't fly my drone to it anyway, because too close to the airport. So you'd need to rent a paddle boat or something like that to go and have a look at it. There's some of the ruins you can see nicely here now. But yes, if you want to see proper ruins, go to one of the archaeological parks. Either the one in Paphos, the one in Kuklia, the one in Agios, or further afield. Or if you go onto our website and look in the blog section, you can filter for archaeology, and you'll see lots of little weird places there that you won't find. What's this lorry doing? Removing seaweed? Looks like it, because there's a huge pile of it here at the moment. And as I was saying earlier on in the year, it does get moved away. And now you can see I wasn't just making it up. Hopefully I can get through when he's not making a shed load of dust. Anyway, the chapel up here will be my first checkpoint. Film him getting out of his cab. How's that for action? He didn't seem to appreciate being filmed. So we're coming up to the hotel strip proper now, and to most people, I haven't done a survey, but I think so from comments, the coastal boardwalk actually begins and ends here. But I wanted to start at Geroskipou Beach because, well, I can have a swim when I get back to the car then. I mean, technically I could have a swim here, but I don't know what the shower situation is. Because there's not a blue flag beach here, it's just a strip of sea that has some sand on it. So, had it been a blue flag beach, then you could have you could know that there'd be a little shower there or something. And an information sign, because blue flag beaches all need information signs, believe it or not. Now, I'll try and work out if anyone's in the chapel. And if I think no one's in it, I'll finish the film inside it. So you can have a little look in there. Mind you, I haven't got the right camera for inside film. We'll play that one by ear. There's some more of the archaeological side. See, if you try and go in this side, there's a sign saying no entry, authorised personnel only, but there's no sign like that on the other side. So if you want to be able to plead ignorance, explore it from the other side. There's another cat. Ooh. The premise that I won't be able to film in there, I'll say goodbye here. I'll go and pat this cat, and then I'll see you on the next film.